Magarini by-election. Magarini by-election is here on the 9th of this month, which will be Thursday. The broad-based candidate, Mheshimiwa Harry Kombe, will be presenting his papers to the IEBC. We have agreed, with the blessing of the President and the former Prime Minister, that we will work together as a member of the broad-based government. Here, in this case, we shall work with ODM, we shall work with UDA, we shall work with PAR, and any other party that is fit to support this one candidate. And we will, all of us, be Magarini to ensure that this broad-based candidate wins the Magarini seat. Unfortunately, remarks were made by Wamunyoro the other day that he is Sim Kabila because he has a candidate in Magarini. I want to tell him this. He has a very short memory. Wakati Stanley alikuwa anaenda kotini, na mimi nilimsaidia Stanley kwa hali na mali na kila kitu kwenda kotini, kutoka lower court mpaka Supreme Court. I looked for him myself, huyo wa Mnyoro. Asaidia hata tupatie pesa ya kulipa wakili. Atusaidia hata Stanley akuwe na pesa kidogo kidogo ya kufanya kazi. He refused to see Stanley. For all the period we had that case, alikataa kumuona hata siku moja. Hata mimi nilienda na Stanley huku kwa courtroom yake, tukakaa hapo mpaka saa 1 usiku. Na akasema kujeni kitu, nikasema hatuendi. Kwa sababu yeye alikuwa anakaa hapo anaona watu wa kuongea kabila yake peke yake. Sisi Wagiriama tulikuwa tumekaa pale, alikataa kutuona kabisa. And this Stanley needed resources to help him in the case. And he refused to see him completely. Na akamdharau, akasema wewe Mgiriama huko na thamani gani kwa chama yetu? Nyinyi hamkutupatia hata kura hata kidogo. What do you want from us? Pesa tukupatia za waste. Leo anakuja anasema ati yeye si Mkabila kwa sababu ati anameshikana na Stanley. I want to tell Kenya this. When Stanley started his petition, he came to me. Na nikamwongelesha. Akanambia he has evidence to show that hiyo kura iliibwa. I believed him. Nikamchukua mpaka Nairobi. Nikaenda kuona Mheshimiwa Rais. Akatupatia mawakili 3. And he paid the first amount. Tukaenda kotini. Tukahangaika huko High Court. It was very difficult. Kulipa mawakili kukuja Malindi kila wakati kuwapatia pesa, everything. Oh, that was very costly. We spent like 5 million. High Court. Tukamaliza, Stanley akashinda. Petition ikaletwa. Tukaenda Court of Appeal Mombasa. Tukangana huko, we spent like 8 million. Wamunyoro hakutoa hata shilingi. Hata shilingi moja. Tukaenda mpaka Supreme Court. Tukashinda huko. We paid a lot of money through lawyers and the whole processes. Tukaenda mpaka review ya Supreme Court. Tukamaliza. Wamunyoro was nowhere. He never gave Stanley even 1 shilling. Tuliposhinda kule tukangoja by election. IEBC hakuna. I want to tell you, William Ruto in his magnanimity and his friends, we were giving Stanley almost every month an amount that was closer to 700,000 every month to keep him afloat. Na afanye campaign kungojea by election. For how many years? 3 years. 3 years. He was like employed. He was like an MP. He had resources. We gave him. We sustained his family. We sustained him. We sustained everything. Alikuwa akofanya kwangu all the time. Leo, I feel very disappointed. Very disappointed that we have a guy we supported throughout, but now anatumiwa kisiasa na watu. Na akisema, ule wa Munyoro akisema kwamba ati William Ruto amemwambia nini awache hii kazi na kwamba ati yeye amemdhulumu. I want to be very clear. Kama kuna mtu amedhulumiwa hapa, Stanley amedhulumu. To sustain somebody every month, around 700,000 every month for 3 years. Alafu unakuja tunamuomba. Sisi tulimuomba kwa heshima. Tukamuomba kwamba kwa sababu imebakia miezi 10 kama 18 months. 18 months only. Ndio tuende uchaguzi wa 2027. Hatuoni impact yeye atakuwa nayo on the ground akienda by election na ashinde. We didn't see the impact for how many months around. Atakaa bunge like eight months. Atakaa bunge tuanze uchaguzi. So we asked him. Na hatuku make decision without him. We called him for a meeting, a high level meeting, and we tukamshauri, tukamwambia ile miezi imebakia ni kidogo sana. Very few months. You will not have any impact on the ground. And we have had candidates who have been elected for a short period. They have never seen parliament again. We have a case in Malindi, we have a case in Kisauni, and many other cases. And we'll analyze that. Through analyze that, and tukamwambia sana, it's not possible. We also had raw data from government agencies. Kwamba he's not likely to win. Okay? So we advised him. Kwamba wewe sisi tunakuadvise, and we had agreements with ODM. Wewe to support huyu jamaa arudi. Haki yako umepata tayari kotini. Umepata haki kwamba wewe uliibiwa. That is what you sought in court. You didn't seek in court kwamba upewe kiti. He sought in court a relief that aliibiwa, na akaambiwa kweli anafanya nini, aliibiwa. But whether yeye atakuwa mbunge wa Magarini or not, it is for the people to decide. So we looked at all that and analyzed and advised him accordingly. Na tukamwambia achana na hii kiti for now. And we offered him a job, we offered him many things. Tukamwambia make decision. Yeye akatoka hapo akaenda kutafuta watu wa advise. Akaenda sasa kwa wakina Munyoro huko for advice. What do you think they will do? They misadvised him. This is a young, energetic person who would have been a very good member of parliament for Magarini. But after 2027, we would have made impact because we would not have made impact now. So I want to tell him, Stan, he still has an opportunity to